I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, really rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be fielded at the 8th. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 43.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check it back, check it back.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Yellow. Hey, Fenty. Check 37.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing. Come on. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll run it with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I'm going on. 43.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Now on second and 16, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So that is how we get our first points here in quarter number 2 on the punt return.
Both teams were seeking the momentum that comes from the first score of the game. But when it comes on a special teams play, a punt return, I think that's extra momentum. And now I wonder if they just roll it forward and maybe don't just kick the extra point, but possibly go for 2.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
20.
On the counter, Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 22, Newton. He's got Jack Doyle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Gun. 8.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
15.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double dog. That's the way.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This thrown quickly out to Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fight on these two. Let's go, 80. It's a party now.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 20. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, here we go. Mike's 57. 57's right.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Ridley.
57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Come on, baby.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
57.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down now. It's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Attack.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, let's get this.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 39-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready?
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
From the 50, Newton. Going up top. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Again, Newton. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Take 4, take 4. Motion, motion, motion.
And here we go, finish the game.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All day, baby, all day.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Give me that ball, defense.
Take the yellow, 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 yellow.
Give me that ball, defense. Watch it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yellow, yellow.
56.
And rip list.
Exit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check. Check. Check 31. Check 31. H3218. Chopper. Chopper.
Yellow, yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. This is Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we are.
They'll go again to Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
They're running it. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And the Eagles are in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Newton now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A give, running right, Lindsey. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Newton. Screen pass to Lindsey. Shedding defenders at the 15. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58. Hey! You don't never win. Let's go, baby. Back.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Good.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Here's Newton. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here I come. Kill.
Hey, Sunday.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go.
Running right, Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. Slam. Kill.
Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. What's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun. Watch twitch.
Newton to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Let's go, D.
To throw again. Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw is Newton. And this is hauled in by Matthews. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and goal. Newton in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Now Newton on third and goal. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
Fourth down and goal.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
Check 13.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.